Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to T's Time. I'm TJ. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so, like and subscribe if you're finding any value in these videos. I appreciate it. But today we have our sway bar bushings I'm going to replace because on the driver's side, the sway bar bushing itself is deteriorated, probably from a old brake fluid leak. So we're going to correct that today with full bushings for the sway bars. We have our end link bushings, both top and the bottom, and then also the main bushings for the sway bars themselves. We're going to replace that. And I also have instructions. If you're working on suspension components, make sure you torque your suspension stuff to torque. To spec, torque to spec, just to make sure you're working safe. This will apply across multiple vehicles. We're doing sway bars. It shares a lot of the same components. The only difference would just be the size of this. We're not doing like torsion bars. We're doing sway bar links and sway bar bushings. So that's what we're doing today. I have my impact. I have a breaker bar, torque wrench, crescent wrench, various tools. And also I am going to use some copper anti-seize. I like putting copper anti-seize on bushings, especially like you have poly bushings and stuff like that. It'll help keep the noise down. So let me actually show you why I'm replacing the bushings. So I'll see you at the bottom of the chassis. All right, and this is the reason why the prop 2 to the bushing change is just this right here, all that extra play. You can actually see like right there, the bushing is completely gone on this side. So we're gonna replace this, remove your cotter pin, remove the bolts, both right here. We're gonna remove the bolts right there. Those bushings are also going to replace on the sway bar, and then the upper ones also. You see that right there, also that bolt right there that needs to come out. So this is our upper link. There's a bushing in there, and this plate right here that connects that's coming out. And we're just gonna get everything unbolted and replace all these bushings. You have to remove these 3 nuts to get access to this bushing to remove the sway bar. All right, this is all the old hardware out. We're gonna go ahead and clean all of this stuff up. We have both sides. Like show, as you can see, the leaky side. But we do have an issue. This is seized inside the bolt, so I'm gonna have to press that out, get that out somehow, some way, but I'll make that happen. This is the new hardware, new compared to the old. And as you can see on both sides, there's actually like the piece was missing, a piece of the bushing on both sides. But I'm just gonna go ahead and clean everything up and just reassemble, and use anti-seize as your friend, so you don't have issues like this where I have to fix this, correct that, get that unseized. So make it happen. So this is what I'm doing to get this unseized. The inner, well, there's bushing right here. There's like a center pin that goes through, like these. That part is seized to the bolt itself. So I'm using a wheel bearing, not wheel bearing, but a ball joint press to get that out. It is moving, so it is coming out. And we're just gonna keep doing that until that's freed, and then we can get everything put back together, and we'll get everything torqued down, and it'll be done. It'll be good to go. And I'm gonna use a center punch to get it the rest of the way out. The press has bottomed out. All right, now that's freed. I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble everything, and I'm gonna use copper anti-seize just so something like that doesn't happen in the future. I usually like to use anti-seize or Loctite, but just make sure you get everything lubed up and clean, so that way in the future, whoever does the job next doesn't have to have a headache. So continue, enjoy, torque, install, torque. All right, this is a comparison, old versus the new. As you can see, the top sway bar link, all this cracking around the bushings right there compared to the new. And also like so. So go ahead, anti-copper seize on all of the bushings and the bolts, just so you have any issues, and just reassemble and torque everything to spec. All right, that's all torqued to spec. 68 foot-pounds up top for the smaller diameter bolts, and then 100 foot-pounds for these larger bolts right there. As you can see, there's no more play. It's secure, no wiggle. That's how it's supposed to be. Let me get from under here. Oh! And bada boom, bada bing. It's finished, it's done, it's installed. It wasn't too bad. Just take your time, do it right, and then also make sure you use a new cotter pin when you take out the old one. And those you torque to was 100 foot-pounds, but you want to make sure those cotter pins are installed so those bolts and nuts don't back off and fall off on you. You want everything to be safe and secure. So it's pretty simple. You know, just maintenance. We're getting there. Road test is coming. I think that was like the last major thing I had for maintenance. I just have to add fluids, bleed off the air in the coolant system, and then road test will be coming up. And then also have to seal up like some seams and gaps and holes so you don't get like dust and dirt blowing inside the interior of the cab and the back portion of the van also. So that's all we have for today. So stay tuned. Road test is coming soon. I keep saying it's coming soon. It is coming soon. I want to say maybe the next video or the video after. It's getting there. But surely, slowly but surely, we're getting there. So take your time. Keep chasing whatever process you're trying to achieve. Sometimes it just takes a little longer than you expect, but we'll get there. Keep pushing. Peace. TJ.